Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday and happy holidays. I hope everyone has their Christmas shopping done. And this is my video for Saturday morning makes. I thought I would come on and do my Christmas tags of 2025. And I'll try to make it quick. I'm not really organized, so forgive me ahead of time. With the holidays, I'm just all discombobulated. What I want to do is show you some little house decorations that I've been working on. And this is thanks to Edwina. Elegant Creations by Edwina is her channel, and I will link that below. She gives several tutorials on how to make these ornaments. They are just adorable, and she has very detailed instructions. I used a die by Holtz, and it is number 664741. I believe it's Village Collection 1, and sorry for the glare. I only made a couple, and what I'm going to do with mine is make a little village rather than hang them on a tree. So this one is just kind of plain, because every neighborhood has a little plain house, right? So that's that one. And this is another one. These are the churches, and like I say, this is taken directly from Edwina's tutorial. She created this, I copied her. And this is the pink church. Well, actually pink flowers. It's a green, like mint green church. And I did this one. I don't know what die I used. It might have been a memento die for the fence, which was twice the height of this, but I just cut it down. And the last one is more or less a gingerbread house. If you have any questions, just type the question in my comments below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I'll just put these away, and I'll start with the tags. For all the tags, I used this bow die. This is from Alina Cuddle on AliExpress. And I don't know with the new rules how Ali works anymore. I don't know if they have a local warehouse like Temu does. I would appreciate it if anyone could give me some guidance on that. Also regarding Temu, even when it comes from the local warehouse, it seems like you're charged for shipping every time for every item you order, unless it's from the same store. So is there any way around that? I'd appreciate knowing that. The tag dies I used, I got this one from Amazon, but it's from KS Craft. Elegant Tag is the name of it. This is just a plain die that I got off of Temu or Ali way back when, the good old days, so to speak. Another plain tag from Ali or Temu. I think this one came from Temu. I can't read any of the numbers on there. This one is a Sizzix die that I use a lot. It's 657911. I don't see any name on it. Okay. My first tag. I'll start with the simple ones first. I made 5 of each tag. I do that every year only because if you're going to spend the time making one, you might as well make a dozen or 5, right? I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but they're fun to make. This one is using Cottage Cutz. What I did this year is I had a little bundle of dies that I haven't used ever. I know, I'm guilty of that. So this is an older die that's been sitting in that bundle, and it is Cottage Cutz Christmas Flamingo. And I remember Sherry, well, the next die as well, Sherry of CPR Pray Repeat. I always think of her when I look at this die and the next one, and I think we all miss her very much. These are moonstone flower sequins that I got off of I'll think of it. It's a well-known sequin place on the internet. And it's pretty plain. These are Lily of the Valley, the little tags that Jill Norwood turned me on to. And they're all just plain white backs. I just used some crochet twine for the attachment. That's my first one. The next one is, the next two are my Santa tags this year. And this is Cottage Cutz Santa Peeker. Again, not a new die, just one that I have never used. And I think he's really used for a bag topper, but I decided to make him into a little tag. And this here is Cottage Cutz as well. It is Merry Christmas with Snowflakes. This Santa is either Allie or Timu, I don't remember. And what I've been trying to do lately is whenever I have a tag like this that doesn't have a picture, I try to make an extra piece so I know what he's supposed to look like. I have some dies that I don't really know what they make. So that's Santa. And I used a Spellbinders poinsettia die for this one. S5055. And funny about this one is I looked at my tags I made 2 years ago. I skipped last year, I think because I was busy with a craft fair. But I looked at my tags of 2 years ago and I realized that I made a Santa tag. Not this Santa, but a different Santa. But I had picked out the same paper I did 2 years ago as I did this year. I thought that was so strange. The greenery is one of my favorite dies. I use this every year, which is the Sizzix 661597. It's just, I think it's called Mini Greenery. The next tags are my little soldier tags. These are using a Tim Holtz die. And I know it's called Harvey. And this is the one in red. Yeah, it's Tim Holtz. And I had this paper in my stash. This die here, this lacy one, is, this one I got off of Allie, I believe. I think it's a Nicole Silhouette doily die. And it's this middle one here. And that's how it cuts out. It actually cuts out with the center is cut out. So I used the centers and just glued them into each one, if that makes any sense. And I put bells on them. The, what was I going to say? Oh, on this one I made some with the red bow and some with the green bow. These just remind me of a toy store. There is a lot of detail, a lot of little dies that go with this Harvey. And there are tutorials online on YouTube showing how to put him together. I'll put him there. And then I made Harvey in blue. And I like this one with the blue metallic. I wanted to do blue glitter, but I was having the awfulest time trying to glue things to the glitter paper. I don't know why. I tried hot glue, I tried Fabri-Tac, I tried Barely Art, and it was no go. This one I used this die. This is an old Spellbinders die. And it is S5-218. And it's called A2 Divine Eloquence. This is a real pretty die. So that's what I used on that one. And I just used some blue twine on him. The next one, I just love this one. This is a Cottage Cutz. He's one of my favorites. This is Christmas Tree Peekers. And a great little die. I didn't bring this die out, but it is a Spellbinders. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's an old Spellbinders die. But I think I had a great time making this one. So cute. And then the last one, I told you I'm not organized. The last one I have for this year, not making any more, is it's a Simon Says stamp. Simon Says stamp die. And it's a snow globe die. A nativity snow globe die. I don't have that one out. But it's really, I made this card with that die. And what I did is I took some white glitter paper. I don't know how well the camera is picking it up. And I used my inks and blending brushes and just colored in with some blue and pink. And I used this little A2 size card. And I used a 3D, I think this is Spellbinders, a 3D embossing folder to make the quilted background. So it's really a snow globe die, but I used it to make some tags. Now I wanted to get some gold twine, and all of our stores are sold out. So I ended up using some eyelash trim. My husband hates this. He likes the tag, hates the trim, but that's what I use. And this one, they're all just a little bit different because of the way I blended. This is more of a pastel pink and the blue. And Oh Holy Night. And I have another one here. There's more on the blue side. It says Silent Night. This, I think, is my favorite tag of 2025. Even though it has ugly tinsel trim. So those are my tags for this year. Again, if anyone has any questions, either email me or pop it in the comment below. And I hope everyone has a great holiday. For those of you on the West Coast that I know are getting some severe storms between the flooding and the blizzards, I pray for you. I hope everyone's doing okay. And probably until next year, be safe, enjoy the holidays, and I'll talk to you then. Thank you. Bye.